Assalamualaikum. Today me and my friend are going to present about forward derivatives. Our group members contains 6 people: Nik Nur Nadwa, Husna Hayani, Fikriya Maisara, Nur Fitri Nazifa, Faizatul Huda, and myself Abdul Khalid bin Abdul Qadir. To begin, what exactly is a forward derivative? A forward contract is a private over-the-counter agreement where two parties undertake to complete a transaction at a future date, but at a fixed price determined today. This is different from a spot contract, which is an agreement to buy or sell an asset immediately. Essentially, the identity of a forward contract is defined by three things. It is a private contract, it uses a fixed price, and it settles on a specific future date. One of the most unique features of a forward contract is that there is no upfront payment required when entering the agreement. This differs from a future contract, which typically requires an initial margin once the price is agreed upon at the beginning. It does not change throughout the duration of the contract. However, this contract comes with several risks. First is market risk. This is the risk that the value of the underlying asset moves unfavorably. Second is credit risk. Since these are private agreement, there is a risk that one party might default and fail to honor the contract. And the third is liquidity risk. Because forward are OTC and not traded on an exchange, it can be very difficult to exit a position early.
Now, who actually face this risk? For the buyer or long position, they face risk if the market price fall. For example, if they agree to buy at 4 ringgit 50 cent but market drops to 4 ringgit 30 cent, they will lose. For the buyer or short position, they face risk if the market price increase. For example, if market goes up to 4 ringgit 70 cent but they must sell at 4 ringgit 50 cent, they will lose. And for the counterparty risk, both parties are exposed because there is no exchange guarantee. Now, I will explain how we avoid risk in Islamic finance. In conventional forward contract, there are risks like uncertainty and speculation. So in Islamic finance, we use alternative contract that follow Sharia principle. First is wa'ad. Wa'ad means a promise made by one party only, not a full contract between two parties. It is commonly used to manage risk like currency risk, but in a more flexible and Sharia compliant way. Next is salam contract. In salam, the payment is made first and the goods will be delivered later. This is usually used for commodities like agriculture. It helps reduce uncertainty because the seller already received payment. Then we have istisna. This is used for manufacturing or construction. The asset is not ready yet, so it will be produced and delivered in the future. Payment can be made in stages, so it reduces financial risk. Lastly, in murabaha-based hedging, this use a cost plus concept where the price is include profit margin. It is structured in a way to achieve similar function like forward contract, but still follow Islamic rules. So overall, this method help to avoid excessive risk and ensure fairness for both parties. So in conclusion, forward derivatives are useful tools to manage future price uncertainty by fixing the price today. However, they are also involve several risks such as market risk, credit risk, and liquidity risk. In Islamic finance, these risks are managed using Sharia compliant alternatives like wa'ad, salam, istisna, and murabaha based hedging. So overall, Islamic finance does not eliminate risk but ensure that risk is handled in a fair, transparent, and halal way. That's all from our group.